Test. Welcome, guys, to the Raw After WrestleMania show. Guys, welcome to the live stream. I'm Writer Reacts. Thank you guys so much for being here. We got a chat, we got a poll already going right now. Which title defense, I would argue, made the most shocking statement last night? We got four. We got the Women's Tag Team Championship, we got the WWE Women's Championship, we've got a World Heavyweight Championship, and we've got the WWE Undisputed Championship. Get your votes in now, guys. We're waiting. We got about 15 minutes until Raw starts. I'm so excited. I want to talk to you guys about who's going to be debuting, who's going to be returning. We've got so many people. I had people on my list before. I had Paige until I realized that Paige was going to be coming back to Mania to help Nikki Bella. Who else do we got? Kevin Owens is kind of a maybe on there. I had a few people. There's still some people in terms of surprises. You know, we've got debuts, we've got returns, and we've got call-ups. All right, and I'm going to separate those out because I'm so excited to see what they actually do. In terms of returns, it could be anybody from Xavier Woods. You know, he's been out for a while with an injury. And speaking of injuries, could also be Kevin Owens. You know, I haven't heard anything since on him when it comes to injuries, but it could be somebody like that. Who else? It could be, who else is out with an injury? Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Let me know who you guys think could be returning. Now, in terms of call-ups, that's a different story. In terms of call-ups, we got people like Sol Ruca. Now, Sol Ruca has been out on, just busting her ass every single time we see her. That Soul Snatcher is just so captivating. She's got her stuff with Zarya. I think she's just cleaning that up right now. It hasn't really got a nice little bow on it like the storyline should. So I think once that happens, she'll probably start going over to, she'll probably get called up. You got Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, JC Jane. JC Jane is another person we could see come up to the main roster tonight, which would be amazing. And then in terms of just basic debuts, there's a couple people that are still, we haven't heard whether or not they're coming over, free agents, haven't heard anything. One person I'm actually really interested in hearing and seeing is Anna Jay. Now, actually, that's a good, let me check because I haven't seen, is Anna Jay still on the AEW roster? Does anybody know that? I want to check and see. Why is my keyboard not working? Anna Jay. All right, so AEW roster. Let's see. What's on AEW's roster? Let's see. Official roster. Okay, men's roster. God, there's so many people on this roster. I thought they thinned it out. Oh, no, she's still on there. As part as TJ. Why was she on a potential list? It'd be really funny if Britt Baker showed up. Britt Baker would be a really nice one, but that's probably not happening anytime soon. What does the internet say for potential Raw debuts? Raw debuts, WWE. 9 superstars, let's see. What does Sportskeeda say? This is updated as of 13 hours ago. Sportskeeda says Liv Morgan. Oh, wait, what is this? 5 things. What is this? 4 new stars debuting. Okay, at Obafemi. We're trying to figure out what's next for Obafemi. Seth Rollins sets out on a rampage against Braun Breaker. Roman Reigns. Was that really it? That wasn't even debut. Debut. Wow, this was what a complete runaround this thing was. Okay. Surprise returns that we could see. All right, let's see. What kind of returns could we see? The Rock is one. I've seen The Rock everywhere. As The Rock being one of the people who could return. And I am like, I don't see it. I really don't see The Rock returning. I don't know why. They only bring him out when they really need him. You know, and they don't really need it right now because Mania's over. Oh, Sheamus. Sheamus is one. Okay. Sheamus, Xavier Woods, current rule of the New Day. He could do something. He's got Grayson Waller to fight off now, so that could be kind of funny. Lana, that's an interesting one. When was the last time we saw Lana on a WWE program? It's been quite some time. And she only had a small stint in AEW. No way. Oh my God. So this list right now has Ted DiBiase Jr. in here. That would be crazy. I mean, I guess he just got recently cleared in the court case, but I don't know if you want to be going anywhere near him. I wish they went near him in terms of including legacy in the storyline. And I think somebody said there was a picture of Ted DiBiase Jr. in the crowd. Was it at Mania? It was somewhere, but they had him in there and Randy was walking. No, it was Mania because Randy was walking away and then there was Ted DiBiase Jr. staring at him from the crowd, and I think he was walking away or he got escorted away or something. But I'm like, oh, he was so close. They could have done something at least. I understand he's a controversial figure, but you know, WWE seems to be kind of leaning into that controversial figure stuff again, you know? I mean, they brought back an entire group of little people dressed as Danhausen last night. And I thought to myself, oh my God, this is total Vince era shenanigans that we're seeing right now. You know, it's been a while since we've seen that. I mean, I remember during DX, I remember seeing like the Little People's Court. I remember seeing, you know, Hornswoggle, of course. But then we would have like those mini-me matches where it was like Kane versus The Undertaker or Boogeyman. And, you know, I get what they're trying to do. And, you know, it's funny to an extent. But I'm just like, man, I would have thought in 2026 we were kind of past that. But if we can't get past that, we could definitely bring Ted DiBiase Jr. back, at least for like a little bit to like cement the legacy thing. I'm interested in seeing what the blowback is from the Randy and Cody, because we had Pat. He came out and he did say that he was done with WWE. We don't know how long that actually lasts because Pat is a heel, so who is he actually going to stick to his word? We don't know. But at the same time, you know, we've got a lot of people pissed off at TKO. So much so that during the post show, while they were interviewing Roman, the crowd just started chanting FTKO, FTKO, and Roman had to ask, what are they saying? And they're like, no, let's just move on. People are pissed at TKO because of all the things that they pulled on WrestleMania. And they're like, no, there's no way around it. WrestleMania Night 2 was great. It was great. There were so many surprises. There were moments. There were times the match between Roman and Punk was so cinematic on a visceral level that I can't remember seeing that on WWE TV for a long time. Because the thing I noticed, and they mentioned this a little on Wrestle Talk, that WWE has been for the longest time getting in its own way of its own style. And you know what? The problem that they had on the first main event with Cody and Randy was what, yes, okay, you took out Pat in the very beginning. Smart. But you can see when you go back and you watch that main event again, you can see a lot of people looking up the ramp, a lot of fans looking up the ramp. And the entire time, you're not invested in any near fall. You're not invested in any potential submission because you're looking up the ramp going, yeah, this is great and all, but when is Pat coming back? Because I know he's coming back because he can't just be out for good. And here, with the second one on night 2 with Punk and Roman, you didn't worry about that. You didn't worry about any kind of intervention or any or interference because they really didn't build it up like that. They had a few moments where the Usos were kind of involved in the story, but at the end of the day, the story that they told was you and your faults are against me and my faults, and let's see who comes out on top, and I will put my title on the line. You, Punk, your faults are you are old, you are washed, you are gassed, you can't handle that title in 2026. This ain't 2010. Roman's argument, or Roman's fault, is you have too much ego, You have too much emotion. You can't control yourself, and I can outlast you emotionally. And you put those two together and say, hey, I'm gonna give you like 33 minutes. And who stood at the top of that? Punk. Or my God, Roman. Punk was gassed. He gave it everything he had, and at the end of the match, he didn't have anything left, but Roman did. And the expression on Roman's face when Punk did that last swipe, and it was so good. And Punk and Roman just started charging up, one final spear, and that was it. I thought that was a great match. I can't see DiBiase Jr. coming back like this list is suggesting. I mean, at this point, if you were gonna bring him back, I would imagine that you would have already done so for the PLE, but you didn't do it. So, okay. Raw live now. Good. Oh God, what is this awful trap music that they got going on with it? How you guys doing? Sound off in the chat if you guys are here. Let me know. We've got the poll up. We've got which title match shocked you the most? Women's Tag Team Championship, Women's Tag Team Championship, WWE Women's Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, or WWE Undisputed Championship. And we're talking about which title match shocked you the most. I mean, I would argue that both top titles shocked me the most. I mean, my God, I did not expect Cody to retain, and I definitely didn't expect Roman to take the title. Apparently now, he is now full-time through the summer. So I don't know what their plan is, if they're planning on having Obafemi to go after the title. Maybe it's a big SummerSlam event where Oba gets the title. We'll see. Well, let me know in the chat, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your love and support. I really appreciate you guys being here. Let's get some conversations going. Let's kick back. Let's see and hang out. We got about 3 minutes before the Raw after WrestleMania. Anybody know where we are? I don't know if it's it can't be still in Vegas. I saw this one video where they took down the ring in record time. It was incredible. Let's talk about Brock. We saw Brock retire. It was a complete shock to us. If you guys haven't seen my reaction, go and check out the link down below. We got the live streams for both nights 1 and 2 in there. We knew Oba was going to dominate, and I was hanging on with bated breath because I wanted to make sure they actually did us right by having Oba get pretty much squash Brock, and that's exactly what he did. It did make me realize just how much more I wanted to see of those two fight, but they did it for the exact amount of time that they should have. And then Brock, after Oba shockingly won, or not shockingly won, he was shocked that he won to the point where he was grabbing the ref going like, does that really happen? He leaves, and Brock is just standing there in the middle of the ring. He's sitting there, looks around, starts welling up, getting emotional, starts taking his gloves off, and for a split second, I thought that he was laughing. I'm like, oh God, what's about to happen? This is going to be a big swerve. No, he starts bawling, and we've never known Brock to be that emotional. He just starts bawling his eyes out, taking his glove off one at a time, and he starts taking his boots off, and he's pausing, and he's really soaking in the moment. He takes it off, sets him neatly in the center of the ring. Paul Heyman gets up. He stares at him, and Brock gives him the old... He gives him that X, and he says, I'm done. Now, I don't know if this is kayfabe. I don't know if this is real. I'd like to think that it is real, that Brock is actually retiring, and this is it, and this is the WrestleMania moment, and he can give Obafemi that win and say that you retired Brock Lesnar. There are a lot of people saying that Paul Heyman owes Gunther that favor, and that favor is going to be call your beast back, because I want to retire him. He doesn't get to go out on his own terms. He gets to go out on my terms. That's what Gunther's saying. We don't know. I would like to think that this was it, but I don't. At this point, I'm kind of satisfied with how this went out, because you put over the next generation well. Obafemi looks like a bigger star than he ever did by slowly getting up from the F5. I don't really think we need that for Gunther. I mean, Gunther retired Goldberg, he retired Cena, and he retired AJ Styles. Like, you don't really need Brock Lesnar for Gunther to look like a top star, but you also should be pushing the younger talent like Oba. So give that to Oba. Let this happen. But again, it's Brock Lesnar. It's Minneapolis. You know, who knows? Who knows? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. Live event is about to start. I'm so excited, guys. Get your comments in the chat right now. Who do you got debuting, returning, calling up from NXT? We also got the poll in the chat right now. Which title match shocked you the most, guys? We've got the Women's Tag Team Championship, Women's Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, or the Undisputed Championship. And I would take a guess and say that they probably all shocked us in one way or another. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hope you guys had a good Monday, too. It's been a long weekend. Need some rest. Hey, happy 420, by the way. Completely forgot it was 420. Oh, we didn't see, like, any of Triple H over Mania weekend, either. What did he hide if it wasn't a good Mania? They didn't brag about the game either, too. We're gonna have like a chugging contest to see if they did brag about the game. We were gonna chug a whole beer.
It is time to create the moments we will never forget.
We're doing a little WrestleMania recap. Did you guys notice how many ESPN athletes and celebrities they promoted in the front of the crowd? You know, it wasn't like your regular celebrities like, well, no, where the hell was Macaulay Culkin and all this? That's what I was waiting for. I wanted Macaulay Culkin. I wanted Brenda Song. I wanted Vanessa Hudgens. Like, none of them. Instead, we got Stephen A. Smith. Coup de grace. That was another thing. People are, I'm looking at those, they're playing the reviews and highlights of the unsanctioned match between Fatu and Drew McIntyre. And this kind of became a victim of two things. One, they were saving, obviously, the color for the main event. They were saving the blood for Cody versus Randy. But also at the same time, this was still on ESPN and this was on the, on cable. So, I mean, how much violent are you really going to get while you're still on ESPN? Oh, there's Paige. Paige is back. This is her house. Trick Willie. AJ and Becky. Oh, crooked Jessica Carr. That was another thing. How the hell did Jessica Carr not disqualify Becky immediately after being pulled in front of AJ? What does everybody think of that spear that Brock did? Or not Brock, Braun did. I think more importantly, what does everybody think of Liv's music video? Oh God. Please don't show this. Oh God, don't show McAfee again. They're showing the streamers too, reacting. That's our goal, guys. That's our goal. We'll get up there someday. We'll get up there. Oba, Oba, Oba. There's Brock getting up. Wow. They're really showing the streamers. Wow. Yeah, whatever you think, guys, Brock was genuinely emotional. Roman. 1. Oh. I gotta tell you guys, this main event was fantastic. Let me know in the chat what you guys thought of it. Watching Punk try to blade a couple times was good too. Also, just seeing how many times Roman is just so good at those 2.995 near falls. You know, so good. The Tribal Chief. He says he's also full-time until SummerSlam, guys. Or at least throughout the summer. Yeah. They're also screaming FTKO behind him, so. Oh, they still are in Las Vegas. Okay. Oh, they're playing Godzilla. Okay. Roman here. Oh yeah, Roman better be here. They're in the same city. Liv Morgan. What do you think it's gonna take, guys, for Judgment Day to finally break up? You know, it's been about 5-6 years. Oh, Brock. Wait, is Brock gonna speak tonight? Brock Lesnar tonight. Sad trip, vacation plans. I'm putting buying dashes on you. Look at this. Think. There's a lot of people in the front in green. Are they the green people? The green men? Green guys? Is that intentional? Alright, who we starting off with? Everybody chanting Oba already. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Oba. Come on. Oba Femi. Come on, Oba. Come on. Oh, Loba looking dapper. Oba. 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 Oba Femi looking dapper, ladies and gentlemen. Oba looking like a real champ. The new age best in the business, the new beast, the next big and up and coming star. Let's see what he has to say. Oba. Come on, Oba. Come on. Oba Femi. Oba Femi. Wow, they are chanting the hell out of him. The ruler. Let's go. Is that it? Is that it? The ruler has arrived. Okay. Wow. Whoa, that looks so sick. Nice. Okay. Okay, Oba. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, we got... Okay. Interesting. Wow. Okay, guys. All right. Kabuki Warriors on. Okay, Kyrie, English. You and Rhea will suffer the consequences. I don't know. Every time I see the Kabuki Warriors, it's so like cartoonish. It's like anime. It's so cartoonishly heel. I'm like, I can't take it seriously. Like, let's just have them wrestle, please. And here's Io. Io, I feel like, oh damn, there's Mommy, the new women's champion. And they're all so smiley. Demons in your dreams, I eat, sleep, bleed. Look in my eyes, look what you're doing. Wow. Already in a tag. I feel like, I said this during the WrestleMania stream, but I feel like Io needs to go back to Lucha Underground style. Because she was so dark and it was much eviler and she was edgier. She's like really smiley right now. And, you know, and that can be fine, but like, it's hard to take her serious, you know, especially when she's right next to Mommy. No escaping from me. All right. We're in the first 15 minutes of Raw after WrestleMania. No wrestling. Have you guys see these DoorDash commercials? What do you think of them? I eat simply the demons. Oh. How you guys doing tonight? Pizza, Papa John's. All right. So, anyway, let's talk WrestleMania. So, there's been a lot of speculation when it comes to how WrestleMania was going to turn out. And I think the funny thing is that, you know, WrestleMania 42 as a whole. Do we judge it as a whole or do we judge it by nights? What do you guys think? You know, I'm inclined to think we couldn't split it up. But then again, there are all these rumors where they're saying that Triple H specifically decided to tank WrestleMania 42 Night 1 in order to make Night 2 great. And my argument is, okay, if you're willing to spend all that money and make sure that you sell ticket sales to the point where you have Cody and Randy at the beginning, I mean, like, it was going to be good, but at the same time, even beforehand, you didn't have a lot of great storylines building up to WrestleMania 42, at least Night 1. And if you looked at both cards, you could definitely tell that Night 2 was definitely stacked a little bit more than Night 1. But then you add Pat McAfee, and yeah, the main event is not great. I wonder what Cody Rhodes thinks of it. Are we going to see him tonight? Because I know they cancel a lot of his public events because he looked pretty gruesome, all things considered, after that orbital bone injury. Because the punt kick, he made actual contact with. So it'll be really interesting to see what he looks like, how he reacts. Cody was definitely doing some heel things. I don't know if he's a full-on heel or if he just felt like he had to access that part of himself to beat Randy Orton, which if he did, that's a great story to tell, but why didn't we talk about that story beforehand? Because I don't think he ever said he had to feel like he had to tap into something different to become the person he needed to beat Randy. He just said he wanted Randy at his best. So, I don't know. Let's see. All right, right now, guys, we got Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors.
WWE Championship last night at Wrestlemania Sunday. You have to imagine she's going into this tag team match tonight at less than 100%.
I get so confused by Kairi Sane's outfit. She's like a robed pirate who doesn't want to get wet.
I believe it was one of the best performances of Jade Cargill's career. She really took Rhea Ripley to the limit, really came extremely close to leaving Las Vegas with the gold. Asuka and Kairi
Come on. Raw after WrestleMania, guys. Who's debuting? Who's returning? Who's getting called up? Brock Lesnar's supposed to be here later tonight.
Now this all goes back to their time in Japan, the senpai kohai system, where Asuka is the senpai, that's the senior. Her kohais were both Io Sky and Kairi Sane, but Asuka claims she treated
So many
Io
green shirt
as
people in the beginning.
equal.
Green
That
guy.
backfired on her, and
Green
next time
guy.
she's been treating Kairi the way she
How
does.
the hell does he get all of these tickets?
I have no reason to disbelieve the Empress of
Oh my
Tomorrow.
god, these people are here from there. I recognize like almost all of them from Mania.
If he said that Asuka
Last
opened the
night.
door for Kairi Sane,
Man,
for
these
Io
people have
Sky.
so much money.
Starting things off
Or they
tonight,
don't, and they're
Io
just
Kairi,
only
and
going
Io,
to
of
these.
course, has been attempting to take Kairi away from the dark side, so to speak, to pull her away from Asuka, to get her out of what's been this abusive relationship. Io has been encouraging Kairi Sane to betray Asuka the same way she
Wow.
did. I don't think Io Sky betrayed her. I think she just had enough of the way that Asuka was treating her.
Kairi and Io, come on. So where do we think that we're going to go with this? Because we haven't done anything with the Kabuki Warriors. We've had, you know, we were hoping to have Asuka and Io at Mania. Maybe a triple threat between Kairi, because Kairi's a little iffy on doing, you know, getting revenge on Io as opposed to Asuka. We didn't get any of that because we were waiting on Nikki Bella, which I think is an incredible mistake, especially with all the ad breaks and everything, which TKO's got to rein in. And they said as much during the pre-show or the post-show where people were literally chanting FTKO during the entire thing. And so much so that Roman Reigns had to ask what they were saying, and nobody followed up on it. But what's the plan here? Because we went all the way back to Io and Rhea, and they're so over the top lovey, and now Kairi and Asuka are just, you know, doing the same thing. No one's ready for Asuka, Kabuki Warriors. Like, we need some growth here. This is the Raw after WrestleMania, guys. This is where the growth is. This is where the storylines change. We are at the beginning of the wrestling calendar year. We are to reset, new seeds planted. I'm interested in seeing where this goes. But they gotta do something. Gotta do something with the Kabuki Warriors, because this is not working. All right. Ooh, my Home Depot order is ready.
Pride. That's showing the person who taught you and opened all the doors for you that you're following in her footsteps, or at least trying. That's your view, I guess. You ever have a pet cat bring you a gift in the morning? Yeah, it may be a dead mouth, but their heart's in the right place.
Asuka got Kyrie up. Got her up. Oh, nasty backbreaker by Io. Come on, mommy.
WWE Women's Champion.
Ooh.
Using Sky as a weapon. Cover now.
1, 2.
And a kick out.
Huh.
Rhea won her 4th World Championship last night at WrestleMania. Of course, we mentioned Rhea and Io, former tag team champions. Congratulations
Wow.
to the new tag team champions.
Oh, damn. Sorry, Kyrie. Kyrie's got no chance against Rhea. Now, this would be an awesome match to watch. Asuka and Rhea? Ooh. God, Asuka's so good. Jesus. Wow. Look at these strikes. Like, that's one thing I would always love to know when, take a wrestling class, how you could communicate that well. Not to mention, like, I understand English is the lingua franca. My God, what a kick. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out. I understand English is the lingua franca in wrestling, but the communication, because Asuka's English is not great, but to be able to communicate that well with Rhea, to be able to have a combination like that and an exchange like that is incredible.
Asuka when it comes to Io. Rhea with a kick to the face. Into the official, Eddie Orengo. Kyrie trying to get involved. Rhea caught her, and Asuka takes advantage of the distraction.
Asuka with a kick to the back of the head.
Tag made Kyrie Sane now legal for the Kabuki Warriors. Kyrie making the climb to the top.
Kyrie to the top. Oh, what an elbow. Wow. Add 1 of 7. Good God. Yeah, what do you guys think? In terms of, in terms of actual storyline changes, what would you guys do with the Kabuki Warriors? Because I would argue they're just kind of getting lost in the mix. And, I mean, they're one of the, only actual tag teams, and yet they weren't even a part of the women's tag match at Mania. It was the Bellas. And this is not the only time, not the first time that a non-tag team became tag team champions, in the Bella, Brie Bella and Paige. And the entire time I'm watching that match, I'm thinking to myself, it's 2026, and I'm watching Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, Paige, and AJ Lee. And I'm like, what generation is this? And I was like, that is insane. I can't believe that, they would do, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by this jumping commercial. I probably shouldn't watch the commercials while I'm talking. It's so back. I'm like, I can't believe that these guys I can't believe that they're back. But also, at the very same time, I can't believe that they're getting the opportunities over the younger talent. Like, let's not forget that Julia, Tiffany Stratton, they weren't even on the card. And then Brie Bella, Paige got it. Now, they could just be transitionary champions. I understand that. They probably are. But, we'll see. We'll see how long they kind of hold on to that. All right, minute left. How you guys doing out there? We should, I want to do karaoke sometime this weekend. If anybody else out there want to do karaoke, ooh, that'd be a good thing. What's your karaoke song? I can't do a poll on that. I can just ask that in the chat. In the meantime, though, who do we have Carly Bright. I don't know who that is. Who's anybody? All right, who do you think's debuting tonight? Who do you think is debuting, returning, call-ups? You know, we got Sol Ruka, Ethan Page, JC Jane, Ricky Starks. I think that's probably it for NXT call-ups, all things considered. I don't think Lola Vice doing anything anytime soon. Xavier Woods returning, Sheamus. Right now we got Kabuki Warriors versus Rhea and Rio. Anything major? I know we're gonna hear from Brock later. We're gonna hear from Roman Reigns. So we already saw Oba, and he pretty much just said the ruler is here. That was literally it. Mic drop, and he was out. So I'm interested in seeing where we start these storylines, where, you know, how we kind of start things off. Liv is going to be coming in, so is Dom. Are we going to do something to maybe get rid of the Judgment Day? Probably not. I'm hoping. I'm very hopeful that we will eventually get rid of the Judgment Day, because they're not connected anymore. You know, they're just kind of off doing their own thing. Come on, Rhea. Come on, Rhea. They're chanting. Vegas wants to see Io. Yeah, because she wasn't on for Mania. Back elbow. Smacking Asuka. Come on. Smacking Asuka again.
Bouncing her senpai around the ring like a pinball.
Ooh.
Kick right to the face of Asuka. There goes Kyrie.
Kyrie. Go. Throws her leg into Asuka and kicks her.
That's not going to go over well.
Ooh. Wow. Oh my God. See, this is what the triple threat that we needed. They love her. They love her so much. This triple threat would be great. Io Sky, Kairi Sane, Asuka. Ooh. Wow. Oh, what a kick to Asuka. 1, 2. You guys watch Celtic Warrior workouts? Because there's a good workout with her and... Who was she with? Oh, it was Dakota Kai. She's funny. She's serious, but she's funny, even though she acts really quirky here. Up. Rhea's in. Got her up on her shoulders. Io saying goodbye. Missile drop kick. Oh my God. Every time I see Io do that, I'm like, how does that not destroy Io's back? God. Unbelievable. God, and you look at this and you're like, why can't we just have this on Mania? Rhea looking for Riptide, didn't get it. Asuka cheap shot. Ducking under. Tag. Ooh. Oh, neck breaker by Kairi. Double kick. Oh. Cover. 1, 2. Io breaks it up. Wow. Kairi taking Io out. Asuka taking Io out. Whoops. Roll up. Oh. Kairi and Io going at it. Kairi throwing some heavy shots at her. Smacking Io. Oh my God. That is a... Io just ate that. Oh my God. Oh, Riptide. Moonsault. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Nice. They're immediately checking on Io. That was crazy. She's got to stop doing those suicide dives, because that is crazy. That's like the second time we've seen her do that, where she's literally spiked herself on her head. Wow. And then the genius from the top, the Wow. Well, now what do we do with the Kabuki Warriors? Because you're just kind of hanging around. Oh, is Asuka blaming Kyrie? All right, guys. Wow. All right. Who's, you know what? Watching Dom's entrance again, that brings up a good point. Do we think that, Dom's entrance, I mean, Dom's entrance was great, but do we think it was the best? If not, who had the best WrestleMania entrance? Hey, Javon.
Champion yesterday. Okay, so I just want to tell you that I'm not going anywhere. Okay, just want to be real, bro. We stole the show last night. Yeah, and we'll do it again soon. But you know, my title isn't going anywhere because you know I'm Penta Zero.
Miedo. Hey! There he is! There he is! Ethan Page, ladies and gentlemen, has debuted. Called up. Ethan Page and Javon Evans. Wow. Wow. Ethan Page and Javon Evans. Let's go. I will say, that's going to be fun. First call up of the night, ladies and gentlemen. First call up of the night, Ethan Page. Awesome. CM Punk next. Interesting. We'll see what he has to say. Got Ethan Page debuting on Raw. This Raw's already kicking off to a great start. That's going to be interesting. I will say, Javon probably has some, he's young. He's got a lot to learn. He's doing great stuff in the ring, obviously. His promo skills have a little to be desired. He seems very uptight. He's just kind of like, he can loosen up a little bit, get more into his character work. He's great when he's in the ring because he's bouncy, and that's his whole shtick, and that's great. I think he's got a lot that he can learn off of other people. Like, there are some people in this industry right now that are just great talkers. If he can get with Obafemi, another amazing up-and-comer who's already mastered the mic work. I mean, that promo that he gave to Brock Lesnar the week before, the week of Mania. Oh my God, it was electrifying. And there's something about Oba's cadences that just really resonate. It's just so full of natural bass and his confidence, and he's so sure of himself. And then look what happened. He retired Brock Lesnar. Well, retired Brock Lesnar. I don't know if this will hold or not, but we'll see. I'm just so happy for all of them. So, ooh. Oh, I can't watch a hibachi commercial right now. God, I really want something. What are you guys doing right now? Are you snacking? Drinking? It's 4:20, mind you. Oh, man. I don't know why. For WrestleMania weekend, I bought a 12-pack. I don't know why. I don't know what I was going to do with it. But I've got it. It's here. And I'm really quickly realizing that this that Blue Moon in a can is not really what I thought it was going to be. I don't know why. I used to have it all the time. But now it's just, yeah. I will tell you, I didn't have to chug anything, because they didn't announce the gate last night or Saturday night, which again would be pretty ballsy if they did. I can't believe it. Has anybody bought into that WWE club? Let me know if you have.
Over the years, people have called him superhuman.
But I'm not.
Mm.
Like nearly 24 million adults, I struggle with moderate obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA. Got those breathing interruptions during sleep, the loud snoring, choking, and daytime fatigue. It could be OSA. Talk to your doctor, because there's nothing superhuman about ignoring OSA symptoms.
Hey, after Raw tonight, go check out Kill Tony. Wrestlemania, available on Netflix. Tony Hinchcliffe.
All right.
WWE icons, including Triple H, Undertaker, Stephanie McMahon, Jey Uso, and many more, putting upstart comedians to the test in Las Vegas. Hello to everybody at ringside tonight. Thank you for joining us in Las Vegas. Michael Cole, Corey Graves. It has been quite.
What do you guys think of Raw so far?
Of the year, an absolutely memorable WrestleMania weekend. We got things kicked off. I got in town Wednesday night. We've had non-stop events from WWE World to right here at Monday Night Raw. Huge thank you to everybody who came and had so much fun with us. We couldn't have done it without you. And you know it's a big time when the Spanish announce team's here, Marcelo and Jerry.
Oh, the Spanish announce team's here.
Familia hispana, oiga, muchísimas gracias por seguir con nosotros, quizás buscando respuestas a muchas preguntas que tenemos en nuestras cabezas. Y todavía continúa el fin de semana de WrestleMania en el Raw más inesperado del año. Así es, go Olga.
Also here tonight, the man who won the 2026
Oh, Royce
Andre
Keys.
the Giant Battle Royal. Royce Keys, you can catch him every Friday night on SmackDown. What a specimen. Unbelievable effort.
They have him only just sitting off to the side.
Then I'll say it again. Royce Keys.
Man, come on.
In WWE.
There's Punk. He's coming out now. Oh, he looks beat up. Oh my god. He is beat up. Wow. Just walking out just like Mania.